Hi all and welcome back to the videos. So I've put a couple of videos in of us training towards Kingston Maurward. This is because we weren't successful in getting much video footage of me doing an epic cross-country round, but that's okay. I've got some training videos here, so it'll be some show jumping and some cross-country leading up to Kingston Maurward. As you can see, we're using V poles, and that is primarily to get him a bit cleaner in front. You'll see that I was unbalanced over that fence, so I lost the canter leading up to it. I've been working really hard, I should say we've been working really hard in keeping a consistent canter and getting our related distances in. So it is, I think, more so all about the canter more than anything. And as you can see through the clips, he is slowly getting better, and I think my position is also. So I have Paul on the ground videoing as well as shouting at me to sit up, where are you looking? And if I look down, he has a go at me. So yeah, he's pretty good. He has learned from some of my training sessions with the pros that what I need to do. Doesn't always go to plan, but a lot of the time it's pretty good, and it's actually been really helpful. Even though we're only playing at small heights here, it's been really helpful in getting my eye in and being a little bit more accurate with where my takeoff point is. So this was a week before Kingston Maurward here at Porth Valley with Emily. So having proper training by a proper instructor and going through some lines, tricky lines, and doing some real decent fences actually. And if I'm honest, he was epic. He did pull my arms out, and my arms ached for about 4 days after. But as you can see, we've taken it slow. Slow is better, I suppose, because he's reading the question and he's answering, so that's really good and really positive. He didn't really have any blips this day. I think there was one time I took my leg off because I was trying to contain the canter, and then I just forgot to put my leg on, and that is probably one of my biggest downfalls. So here you can see us working really hard through the water jumping complex. Murphy's not really a water baby. He doesn't like water very much, but you can't tell from here. He thoroughly enjoyed this day, so that's good. We also managed to do the broken bridge, so that was good fun, and the penultimate water jump, which you'll see next. So we're just working up to that fence in a moment. Yeah, he was absolutely amazing, proper good boy. So yeah, there you go. So after our cross country, I thought we better get some show jumping back in to get him back on his hocks, because he would have gone just so flat. So we went through our first triple and he was brilliant. That's the only footage I got off that day. So now we'll go on to Kingston Maurward, and yeah, where do I start? So warm-up was not good at all. I literally nearly fell off. The flies were just out to get him, and as you can see, I was just about to go down the centre line there, and he offered canter, and I thought he was going to go just down the centre line bucking. So I turned him really quickly, and I thought, no, just let's get this back right. So down the centre line actually started quite positive. I'll be honest, I was not looking forward to the dressage at all after our warm-up. In fact, I was actually contemplating whether we should just pack up and go home. After the whole day, I did tell Paul that, and Paul said he would never have been very happy if I had said that to him. So I'm so glad I dug deep and I got the job done. So obviously I'm not riding this at all pretty. I'm not riding this to our ability. I literally just felt like I've got to ride what I feel I've got, because at any moment he was going to erupt. And after nearly falling off in the warm-up, I just thought that I just need to keep him as calm as I can. So my reins are really long. I'm allowing him to nod his head throughout the canter. I've literally got no connection at all, and I do think the judge just marked me so kindly, and I wasn't the worst score, which I'm shocked about. So I'm really pleased that she saw potential, even though I was not riding at all well. So I will leave my talking there, and you can just see my marks coming up now, and I'll jump in on the show jumping round. So I just wanted to jump in here because I remember as he was coming down the stretch, I could see this fly on his right hand side. I thought, oh my God, I can't get it off him. And dear of him, he literally just goes mental. Yeah, so the flies were a complete pain in our backside, really, to be honest. So there you have it. We managed to get through it. My final comment was some promising moments, now needing to find more relaxation to aid contact and balance today. I thought she was just too nice to us. So moving on to the show jumping, I will be completely honest, I was bricking it, and I don't know why. I had a set out plan for my warm up. That was a cross, an upright, an oxer, put them up a hole and leave it there. And I cannot believe it. So Paul shows you, pans around. Ooh, there's a big crowd. I cannot believe it. As I come round this corner, I actually thought, I think I've been cantering for too long. Oh no. And then I see my stride for fence one. Hallelujah. Fantastic. So then I go on to fence two. Brilliant. Now I walked the course on my own, and then I bumped into the course designer and I asked him about fence 3 to 4 and 7 to 8, and he said this one was a 6 stride and I think I should have put a 5 stride in. So I've now put in a slow-mo in, and I just think my first 3 strides were just either too long, or I should have just ridden the lot for the long one, and then that pole would not have come down, because I do actually think my position was fairly decent. So coming round to fence 5 now, I've got to forget that pole's come down, and now this is a 2-strided related. Now my first stride as I land is pretty long, and he literally just flicks out that pole from the second part. So you can see that. I think I should have sat up more and pulled maybe. Then we came round beautifully to number 6. And I thought, wow, I'm having just such a lovely time. I need to rebalance him here. So I'm going to pop in a little trot. I know there's a dip and I know the planks are coming up. And I think, oh my God, I've seen a stride. Fine. Put in, instead of 7, which it was meant to be, I put in 6 strides. And then I thought, I'm having a lovely time. And then I go wrong. I turn left when I should have turned right. And I was like, oh my days, I've gone the wrong way. So technically, we should have only had 8 faults and not, how many did we have? We had 8 faults, 12, I think 17 faults or something in the end, because we had 5 time penalties. I was absolutely gutted with myself. The horse did nothing wrong. He was a superstar, and yeah, I'm gutted for myself and him that I ruined that. Anyway, I've whacked in a couple of cross-country pictures of our course. Absolutely amazing course. The fences are fabulous. It's on great undulated ground. I love fence 8 to 9 and down the bank because you just feel like you're jumping off in space. All the fences, I would say, are brilliant. And then we had this fence, 12A and B, and that's where we had a blip at Bovington, was very similar, and that was fine. We did that super. I did have my stick on my right hand, so I didn't want him to run out. Apparently there was quite a lot of problems at fence 16 there, and the rest of the run went brilliantly. Now, I didn't take my stopwatch, so I just wanted to go out for a run, and now this is the only video I have got. But you see us come out steady, and as we go up the hill, we begin building up on our speed and the rhythm that I wanted to take. And oh my days, he was epic. He was such a good boy. I'm so pleased with him. And we got in the time by 6 seconds. So I'm pleased with myself that I'm starting to learn on what speed we need to be going, because I think that's really ultimately important, that you know what you're doing there. Anyway, a couple of pictures. He was fabulous. We had a lovely day, and yeah, look forward to another one.